Well, Overwatch has gone and done the stupid. They introduced hero rotation, which is Blizzard's worst band-aid yet. You do not get people interested in a game by removing features. You do not force players to play the way you want. You'd think after 4 years, Jeff would have figured this out. Map rotation was bad enough, but now players of specific heroes are nerfed out of competitive play altogether. I know you're ready to jump in with, but you knew it was coming. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to spend all waking hours keeping abreast of the news over on Twitter. Having a game that you play which requires you to follow them at all hours on all social networks is a topic for another discussion. The limitations set on competitive are thoroughly insane, like reverse DLC. There are historical analogies certain groups would rather one not make, primarily on YouTube, so draw your own. First, they removed the ability to select duplicates of heroes, and you were okay with it. Then, you were forced to have a balanced team, but you kept playing. Then your balanced team had to play a limited number of maps as though the other veterans of Overwatch didn't have time to learn all of them. Now, they've come to remove you. You're being told you can't pick the hero you main in a game in which there is a full retail price. What's next? Controller rotation? 1 week of legacy sticks only? If this was 2005, I'd be at the top of the leaderboard. The way this game is managed, it makes us look foolish for taking it and/or competitive seriously. Is this a social experiment? Oh, but there's still quick play, you say. Well, have fun in a mode where half the games you fill for a dysfunctional team, and those you start are decided by levers as well. Is this some weird concession from Overwatch League? Imagine if the majority of NBA teams decided it was unfair for the Lakers to have LeBron James, so for a week he had to sit out. The changes made to this game do not keep it fresh. They're simply whatever is desperately thrown at the wall. But I'm just mad because my main was removed. No, the only hero who has ever made me consider switching was removed. It's a foregone conclusion I can now run roughshod through the game this weekend, but I have no desire to do so. We're not proving anything by being dominant when our hero's counter can't even be selected. But that's the false joy some are going to experience, thanks to hero rotation. Now, how would I fix Overwatch? Well, I wouldn't have screwed it up to begin with. Heroes would have been introduced when we thought they were correct, when they were ready. We didn't pay retail price to be in beta for 4 years. This weekly changes to rules and characters does not make Blizzard look like they're adapting, that they're listening to the fan base. No, it makes it look like you have no confidence in yourself. Have a backbone and release these new heroes as they're on a cartridge for a Super Nintendo in 1994. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Please enjoy the rest of these Overwatch clips from my personal play in the last week, because if it weren't for that rant, no one else would be looking at them. So we're at the part of the video where I have to beg you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, because subscribe doesn't really account to anything other than YouTube might someday send me a plaque.